Tuesday, November the 8th, 2022, the City of Miami Beach will be conducting special elections to fill the vacancy in City Commission Group 2 and to present city voters with 8 referendum questions. On June 22nd, 2022, the Honorable Mark Samuelin, City of Miami Beach Commissioner Group 2, passed away. As a result, the Group 2 seat is vacant and must be filled for the remainder of the term, which does not expire until November 2025. The City Commission has determined that it is in the best interest of the City of Miami Beach that the vacancy be filled by vote of the electorate via special election. As such, a special election has been called by the Mayor and City Commission of the City of Miami Beach, pursuant to City Resolution 2022-32260 and City Ordinance 2022-4507, to elect a City Commissioner in Group 2, who shall hold office for the remainder of the term expiring November 2025. The special election will be held in the City of Miami Beach on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 5 candidates have qualified to run for the Group 2 Commission vacancy. The candidates will speak in today's program in the order that their names will appear on the official ballot. Each candidate will have up to 5 minutes to speak. The City of Miami Beach has not edited the speeches in any way. The 5 candidates for Commissioner in Group 2 are Sabrina Cohen, Stephen Cohen, Laura Dominguez, Isaiah Mosley, and Mitch Novik. Here is Commissioner candidate Sabrina Cohen.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Cohen, a Miami Beach kid who was born and raised in our wonderful city, and now humbled by the opportunity to run for City Commissioner to serve you, our residents. I attended our local schools and was blessed with a loving family and friends. Like so many kids, I had big dreams. I wanted to help as many people as possible in my life. But a single night changed everything. I was 14 when I got into the backseat of a car to get a ride to a party, not knowing my life would never be the same. A car accident injured my spine, and I was told I was a quadriplegic who was never going to walk again. At first, it felt like it was someone else's life, but soon I came to understand it was mine, and I had 2 choices. I could either feel sorry for myself, or I could reimagine my future. I chose the second because I was determined to not let this single moment define me. I would define my future. I graduated Miami Beach Senior High with my friends on time and went on to double major at the University of Miami. I also found my strength in community action. It is for this very reason that I am running for City Commissioner, because I believe in public service and the opportunity to get things done for the community I love so deeply. I want to focus on improving our quality of life and ensure that all our residents feel safe in their neighborhoods. I also believe firmly in accessible city government, so I, as your City Commissioner, will host regular community events and neighborhood chats to ensure you hear from me regularly. As Commissioner, I want to preserve the unique character of Miami Beach, the Art Deco culture that is known around the world, and make investments in programming that highlight the very best of our city. Protecting our environment and beaches is so important because it is our economic lifeline and what makes Miami Beach so beautiful. So taking on climate change and flood mitigation is very important to me. Friends, I am running for City Commissioner because we need leaders who look beyond the sound bites and actually do the work to make our city the best it can be. With your support, I know we can achieve so much, and by working together, I am confident we will get great things accomplished for Miami Beach. I'm Sabrina Cohen. Join me on this journey so together we can reimagine our future.
Here is Commissioner candidate Laura Dominguez.
Hello, I'm Laura Dominguez. Many of you know me as our beloved late Commissioner Mark Samuelin's partner. I'm running in this year's special election to fill the remainder of Mark's term. I share Mark's love of our city, his commitment to being of service, and to representing our residents. I want to be your voice on the City Commission. Our city is at a critical time in our history The stakes couldn't be higher for this election. We need to protect our citizens, regain our quality of life, ensure the future of our city's infrastructure, and importantly, pay attention to the voices of our residents. Mark and I spent over 7 years talking with thousands of residents, and you have told me loud and clear what your priorities are. Public safety is at the absolute top of the list. We must fix this problem so that every resident and visitor feels safe in our city and in their homes. Quality of life includes safety, but also involves issues such as short-term rentals, traffic, noise, and code enforcement. It includes our critical resiliency challenges, especially flooding. In parts of our city, the stormwater and sewer drains are 40, 50, 60 years old. We need to ensure that these projects are prioritized, funded, scheduled, and executed. We need to replace and work on our infrastructure. You have my commitment to address our issues head on and to work hard to find the best solutions. Now I'd like to share a bit about myself. I'm a native Floridian, born in Miami-Dade County. I come from proud working-class roots. I'm the daughter of Cuban exiles who came to this country seeking freedom. My father was a machinist for Eastern Airlines, and my mother was a homemaker. I was the first in my family to get a college degree. I'm a graduate of Miami-Dade College with an associate's in business administration, and I later graduated with a bachelor's from the University of Miami. I spent many years in the travel industry working for cruise lines and travel marketing groups. Currently, I own a digital marketing firm managing marketing strategies. I understand the value of good communication and information. I live on the Venetian Islands and serve on the board of the Belle Isle Residents Association. We tackle issues like noise, traffic, pedestrian safety, and maintaining our park. As Mark's partner, I have been involved with every commission and committee meeting for the past few years and regularly attended neighborhood association meetings across our city. I know our community, and I'm ready to work on our issues. I believe in smart, ethical government that puts residents first. My decisions will always be made with one single focus: what is in the long-term best interest of our residents. I'm very proud of the endorsements that I've received from Save Action PAC, Equality Florida, Miami Realtors, CWA and AFSCME unions, and the Miami Beach FOP. These endorsements are important to me and prove that these organizations believe I will listen to people from all walks of life and will do my best to represent them. The choice is clear. In me, you have a serious community leader who's in touch with residents with unique insights on how to bring the best out of our city government. Please vote to elect me, Laura Dominguez, ballot 132, as your commissioner. We have much to do to improve our beautiful city. I'm confident that working together, the best is yet to come for Miami Beach. Thank you.
Here is Commissioner candidate Mitch Novik.
Hi, I'm Mitch Novik, a 34-year resident whose love affair with Miami Beach began when I first stepped foot inside the Art Deco district. Very quickly, I became involved with the community, first as a tour guide with MDPL and later as a board member, continuing to this day. My Miami Beach-based real estate management company was founded in 1989 and has successfully restored buildings from the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. In the early 90s, I joined a group of animal rights activists to ban horse-drawn carriage rides along Ocean Drive. I've served a total of 33 years on various land use boards, blue ribbon panels, and committees. I chaired both the Miami Beach and Miami-Dade County Historic Preservation Boards for a total of 13 years. I also chaired Mayor David Dermer's Blue Ribbon Panel on the structural integrity of buildings and crafted its final report. Many of those recommendations have been adopted into City Code. I served on the GO Bond Oversight Committee, the city's first Green and Sustainability Committee, Mayor Levine's Blue Ribbon Ocean Drive Task Force, where I presented the rejected 5-point plan minority report. And most recently, I completed the Citizens Police Academy, earning the Class Hostage Negotiator Medallion. My experience and knowledge of the city has helped me understand Miami Beach's strengths and weaknesses. The accomplishments I'm most proud of speak to the strengths I bring to the commission. Number one, I instigated a joint FBI-FDLE investigation, which culminated in the arrest and conviction of 3 high-ranking Miami Beach employees for taking in excess of $100,000 in gifts and cash in a failed effort to demolish the iconic Coral Rock House located on Collins and 9th Street. Number two, I spearheaded the successful effort to save renowned American artist Jack Stewart's Apollo mural, which sat on the Versailles Hotel for generations. The aluminum and glass mosaic is currently being restored by a team of conservators at zero cost to taxpayers and is slated to be installed on a new fire station along 6th Street. Number three, we must clean up the Ocean Drive Entertainment District to ensure public safety and improve resident quality of life. As it is, many residents feel they're being held hostage in their own city. Worse, according to the city's own numbers, taxpayers are fully subsidizing this area to a net loss tune of millions of dollars annually with no public benefit whatsoever. The message must be that the party is over, and the voters' will must be respected by ending alcohol sales citywide at 2 a.m. without exception. Number four, I intend to rein in endless utility billing rate increases. We've had over a dozen this past decade. Check your October utility billing statement for the latest price hike. Number five, I know the housing affordability crisis is a county-wide issue, but Miami Beach must do its part to increase housing supply for full-time residents, limit short-term rentals that drive up housing prices, and ensure that Miami Beach retains its appeal to a wide array of residents. Number six, I believe we need to respect the historic character of our city. As the only candidate with extensive knowledge and experience in structural building repair and the recertification process, I will streamline and simplify the user experience so improvements will be more palatable to both homeowners and condo associations. Number seven, we need substantial resiliency initiatives which also address the underlying causes of climate change. There's not a simple solution, but every public or private initiative must be taken with the growing environmental crisis in mind. My vast civic experience, accomplishments, accolades, and awards can be found at mitchnovik.com. As your commissioner, I will not be afraid to tell developers, special interests, or my friends no. As the only candidate who resides in the trouble-plagued entertainment district, I will bring Miami Beach the change we need. Vote for me, Mitch Novik, beginning October 24th. Thank you.
Referendum questions. The Miami Beach City Commission also adopted resolutions scheduling a November 8, 2022 special election to be held at the time of the state general election for the purpose of presenting city voters with the following 8 referendums. Referendum 1, North Beach Oceanside Resort Overlay District. The overlay floor area ratio, FAR, increase. Floor area ratio, FAR, regulates building size. Under the city charter, FAR increases require voter approval. Shall city increase FAR in overlay oceanfront properties from 6605 to 6757 Collins Avenue from 2.25 to 3.0, where not already permitted, and provide FAR incentive from 3.0 to 4.5 for projects meeting following criteria. Hotel with minimum 150 rooms, 150,000 square feet minimum lot size, 50% reduction from maximum density. Owner provides public recreational facility and beach access. Referendum 2, general obligation bond issue for arts and cultural facilities. To improve facilities for resiliency of arts and cultural institutions throughout the city, including museums, performance venues, artistic playgrounds, senior/cultural centers, botanical garden, aquatic sculpture park, and related artist/workforce housing. Shall city be authorized to issue general obligation bonds from time to time, not exceeding $159 million, aggregate principal amount, payable from the unlimited ad valorem taxes, bearing interest not exceeding maximum legal interest rate, maturing no later than 30 years from issuance date. Referendum 3. Amend Charter Section 1.03b, require voter approval of sale/lease of certain city-owned property. Charter Sections 1.03b1 and b2 require majority voter approval for the sale or lease of 10 years or more of waterfront, park, and certain other city-owned properties. Shall charter be amended to also require such majority voter approval for any sale or lease of 10 years or more of city-owned property located between West 43rd Street and West 40th Street, from Pine Tree Drive on the east to Alton Road on the west. Referendum 4. Approval of use of rent payments received by city from Lincoln Road parking lot leases. If voters approve the leases of city-owned surface parking lots with 1664 Meridian LLC and or Lincoln Road property owner LP to diversify the Lincoln Road corridor with additional Class A office projects, shall city dedicate the guaranteed rent payments received by city under the leases totaling up to $355,793,085 in equal portions solely for the following public purposes: resiliency and sustainability infrastructure initiatives, workforce housing and public safety, and crime prevention measures. Referendum 5. City Charter Approval. Lease of city property at 1664 Meridian Avenue. Should city lease parking lot at 1664 Meridian Avenue, 1.36 acres, to 1664 Meridian LLC for 99 years, requiring per Resolution 2022-32-245, replacing all existing public parking plus additional parking, Class A office, retail, and residential project near Lincoln Road. 0.40 acre, approximately 30% of site, of landscaped public space. 6-story building restricted to height of 100 feet, no city funding, and $145,704,144 minimum guaranteed rent to city, among other revenues. Referendum 6. City Charter Approval, lease of city property at 1080 Lincoln Lane North, 1688 Lenox Avenue. Should city lease parking lots at 1688 Lenox Avenue, 0.86 acres, and 1080 Lincoln Lane North, 1.10 acres, to Lincoln Road property owner LP for 99 years, requiring per Resolution 2022-32242. Additional parking and replacement of all existing public parking, 0.79 acres of landscape public space, 2 Class A office/retail buildings restricted to height of 100 feet. Minimum guaranteed rent to city, $210,088,941. Both leases plus other revenues and no city funding? Referendum 7. RPS4 District, south of 5th Street, FAR incentive to convert existing hotels into residential use. City Charter requires voter approval before increasing a property's floor area ratio, FAR, city's method of regulating building size. The RPS4 district lies within the south of 5th neighborhood, which is predominantly residential. Shall city increase maximum FAR from 2.0 to 2.75 in RPS4 district as an incentive for the conversion of existing hotel properties into residential use, if the property owner records a covenant prohibiting short-term rentals on the property. Referendum 8. FAR incentive for residential and office uses on Washington Avenue between 1st and 2nd Street. City Charter requires voter approval before increasing a property's floor area ratio, FAR, how city regulates building size. FAR in 1st Street overlay, located east side of Washington Avenue between 1st and 2nd Streets, is 1.0, although previously FAR was 2.0. Shall city increase FAR from 1.0 to 2.0 in 1st Street overlay, with FAR incentive from 2.0 to 2.7 for redevelopments that include residential or office uses, and prohibit hotels and short-term rentals. Early voting and vote-by-mail drop boxes. Voters participating via early voting in the special elections may vote at any of the 28 Miami-Dade County early voting sites, including the 2 early voting sites located in Miami Beach. Miami Beach City Hall, first floor conference room, 1700 Convention Center Drive, North Shore Branch Library, 7501 Collins Avenue. Early voting for special elections is from Monday, October 24, 2022 through Sunday, November 6, 2022, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Supervisor of Elections of Miami-Dade County has advised that she will be unable to provide early voting for the runoff election, if required. Secure ballot intake stations, vote-by-mail drop boxes, will be available and staffed during the early voting hours of operation at each of the 28 Miami-Dade County early voting locations, including the 2 early voting locations in Miami Beach. For a copy of City Commission Resolution 2022-32212 relating to early voting and vote-by-mail drop boxes, please visit the city's website at www.votemiamibeach.com or contact the Office of the City Clerk at 305-673-7411. Important dates. Tuesday, October 11, 2022 is the last day to register to vote or change party affiliation. Saturday, October 29, 2022 until 5 p.m. is the last day by which the Miami-Dade County Elections Department must receive, not postmarked, a request for a vote-by-mail ballot. Tuesday, November 8, 2022 until 7 p.m. is the deadline by which the Miami-Dade County Elections Department must receive, not postmark, a completed vote-by-mail ballot. If a voter waits until Election Day to submit their vote-by-mail ballot, they can drop it off, either at Miami-Dade County Elections Department, main office, at 2700 Northwest 87th Avenue, Miami, Florida 33172, at the Voter Information Center, VIC, located in the lobby of the Stephen P. Clark Center, 111 Northwest 1st Street, Miami, Florida 33128. Or the voter can opt to vote in person at their precinct once the election board confirms that the voter's vote-by-mail ballot has not been received. Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. is Election Day. You must vote at your assigned precinct. Please visit www.votemiamibeach.com or contact the Office of the City Clerk at 305-673-7411 for additional factual information regarding Miami Beach special elections. Thank you for watching.